We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Miami Dolphins. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Quick throw there is incomplete. When you look at this defense, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Now he's loose at the 40. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. A 10-yard pickup. And it's enough for a Dolphins first down. The Dolphins at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. 6 yards there on the keeper at 2nd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice game.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Back to throw here. Steps away. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side is got it. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Allen going to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just spin.
Allen hit. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases him, and that'll fall incomplete. You talk about this Miami defense. They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears CD.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass, you know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Option handoff now to Achane. Down to about the 22 here. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Forced out to his left. Gets past one man. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. Looked like a pretty smart decision that time to keep the football by the quarterback.
It was, because you saw how the runner got swarmed. So you got to pull the ball from his arms, keep it yourself, and get what you can. And the most underrated player on this play is the running back, because even if he doesn't have the ball, he has to act like he does in order to attract the defense.
And the Dolphins are going to have it 1st and goal as they'll take this down to about the 3. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Out to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. T. Higgins, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins add 6 to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows to 10-0. 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now a guy who played his high school ball at Miami Central, it's James Cook. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. This defense for the Dolphins, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Keeps himself upright. And a loose football. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes our score 17-0. So an early advantage now, and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter of play. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Allen off the play fake. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. Here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Come on, come on.
And they'll go on the ground. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Help me out a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete everything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
From midfield, here's Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down.
But how about this, a fake? Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Dolphins are going to take over here up near the 40. Wait a second, that's got to be a mistake. They declined it.
That doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, it doesn't at all, because you want that penalty. All right, they just picked up a first down, right? You want the penalty.
I am so confused right now. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Steps away to his left. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
2nd and 13. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. It's a big play there for Miami. 42 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run Achane. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw here. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal. Sliding out of the pocket. And he will take it in. his third touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. The Bills send the punter out. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown. How about that? Their cornerback, 54 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point and good by Sanders. And the rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of the... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Again, it's Achane. Take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. kick it away is Sanders. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
Second and 6.
Here's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. It's Brian Branch with it. And they can't bring him down. He's still on his feet. He may go. And he will bring it back. It's a big 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Sanders now to add the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Here is 3rd and 5. A run straight ahead with Achane. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
At the 49-yard line.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Hey, check that, street.
Up the middle, Achane. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield too.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff. Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll run for it with Achane. Dances by him. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. They'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On play action, they'll throw. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Center's kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. And they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They start the drive with Cook. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short. Could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot and take a big shot downfield?
And a scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice nice play.
Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Samuel going to go in motion right. Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, 51 yards. And the Bills are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Extra point by Bass, up and good. As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. It fights him off, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted.
He's been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And they'll run on 3rd down with Charbonnet. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
To the air, Allen. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 19. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Joey Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. Taking on the midfield logo. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. And they'll begin by running the option. They juked him. There he goes left side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Sanders on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 56 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run it again with Cook. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football, so this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Allen now looks to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Sanders now at the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On play action, Allen. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. And as this defense walks off the field, they can